Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Pluto's Place. Today we have a movie review. We just watched The Suicide Squad.
It was great.
Did you ever watch the first Suicide Squad?
No, I heard it was garbage though.
It was pretty bad. This one is it's like a sequel, but at the same time, kind of erases the first one in a way. Like, it's a sequel. They bring back 4 of the main characters from the first one, and they don't reintroduce like how the Suicide Squad works or like how they get the team to operate like by force.
I was kind of confused.
As you saw, I mean, it's not really a spoiler, but they have chips in their heads. And if they try to desert, they get their heads blown up.
Yep.
So also don't worry about spoilers too much in this video. We will be discussing it later on in a Population 2 with spoilers. So right now it's just going to be our take on what we liked and anything we didn't like. So yeah, what do you think going into it? Like,
I was really confused when they first went into it because I didn't know like what the Suicide Squad was.
Yeah.
But it was like Deadpool.
It was,
like gory.
Yeah, the action was great in the movie. The comedy was actually really well done. Like, the timing on everything was perfect. The characters, unlike the first Suicide Squad, the characters were really dull and they didn't have like a lot of depth into it. Like, the only character we got any like kind of backstory for was like Harley Quinn and Will Smith's character. But on this one, I mean, we basically Will Smith was in the first Suicide Squad.
Was he in the second one?
No, that's
okay.
No,
that confused me.
The 4 characters that were returning was Harley Quinn, Colonel Rick Flag, Amanda Waller, which is the boss, and then Captain Boomerang.
Okay.
Now, so yeah. Another thing I liked, the pacing in this one was way better than the first one.
It was really good.
There was really no dull moments or kind of any boring parts.
Yeah.
It was just action and funny the whole way through. Kept me really entertained.
Yeah.
The chemistry between John Cena's character and Idris Elba's character was really good. How the whole movie they're like trying to like
compete,
one up each other.
Yeah.
Like when they were like giving the rundown and describing each character, and basically like Idris Elba pointed out that him and John Cena's description was like the exact same. So like the whole movie they're just trying to one up each other, and it was perfect.
It was good.
What'd you like? Anything you liked?
Bloodshot.
Idris Elba's character?
Yeah, he's really cool. I like his gun.
Yeah.
That's
like
cool
he could keep like attaching parts to it, and it was just awesome. I mean, it was really weird. It was like a cool sci-fi little.
Yeah, it was really cool. He's giving me like a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of vibe.
It was directed by the director of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wow.
So, James Gunn. Because a lot of the characters have been in his other movies, the Guardians of the Galaxy or Brightburn. Because like, I mean, the movie opens up with he's in The Walking Dead. You know, the guy from The Walking Dead, Daryl's brother.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's in Guardians of the Galaxy as the blue guy that yells at Mary Poppins, y'all. Yeah. So a lot of people that he's worked with before are in it.
Yeah, I was surprised with the cast.
It was a ginormous cast. I mean, John Cena, Idris Elba, Margot Robbie, Pete Davidson, Sylvester Stallone was the shark.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
James Gunn's brother was the Weasel, and then you got Nathan Fillion, which is the guy that could detach his arms.
Yeah. You kind of useless.
And then Viola Davis was Amanda Waller again, and she was fantastic.
Like, I don't know actors as well as you do, but I recognize every single person.
Yeah, that was a big cast, awesome. Which can be scary sometimes in some of these types of movies when you have a big cast of all big names.
Yeah,
it can be kind of bad because like they might not mesh very well together, but like no, they hit it out of the park this time.
Yeah.
The visuals are solid. They
were really good.
I mean,
the
villain was a giant starfish, and it didn't look too stupid. So
that girl that summons the rats, was she in the first one?
No.
Okay. The CGI of those rats was amazing. That's when I pointed out.
Lots of rats.
Lots of rats. Yeah.
If you have a fear of rats, it might not be the movie for you because they're everywhere.
They're great.
But I'd never heard of a lot of the characters they used this time around,
Yeah.
which was, I liked it. I guess they could have their own fun twist on it or
Yeah.
just introduce it. Because I've heard of the Shark, King Shark, and then, of course, Harley Quinn. And that is about it.
Yeah.
I think all the other ones I've never heard of before.
Yeah.
Like Polka Dot Guy and the Rat Girl.
It reminded me. What's another dumb movie that has a bunch of dumb superheroes? I feel like it.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
No. Was it an anime?
Anime?
It was like a band of superheroes, but they sucked at superheroes.
They sucked?
Yeah, they had dumb powers. Yeah, remember? No,
I don't know what you're going for, but that sounds interesting. Was it animated?
I can't remember. Was it?
Can't remember anything.
Was it? Shit. Fuck, I don't know. I'll remember it later and put it on the screen.
But yeah. I mean, I'd watch it again.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna do another one
I hope so.
that follows this one.
If they, yeah, I'm sure they will.
Maybe. I don't know if James Gunn would be behind it since now he's working for Marvel again.
Well,
because he's going to do Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But anyways, I thought it was a fun ride from beginning to end. It's like 2 hours and 15 minutes, but it doesn't really feel like that long because, like I said, there's not really dull moments.
Yeah.
I mean, once it starts, it starts.
yeah.
They use flashbacks and pretty well. Well, not really flashbacks, but like the 5 minutes earlier type
Yeah.
thing. They use those
Yeah, I
pretty
think that
well.
was really cool.
It was really fun. But yeah, each character you really grew on. They really all the characters grew on you.
Yeah, I didn't want to see any of them die.
Yeah.
They all had sentimental value to me.
Yeah, it was great. Don't do that if you're going to the movies. Make sure your cell phones are silent.
Yeah. Is it in theaters?
It is. Yeah, it is in theaters and also streaming on HBO Max.
That's cool.
So, whichever your preference is, go ahead. Would you like anything else to add before we give our ratings? Anything you didn't like? Because we've talked about what we liked.
My favorite character died.
Well, sorry. We'll reveal who that is later on because I'm not sure who we're talking about. But I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too. Here's a good one.
Really, honestly, I can't really think of too much I disliked about it.
Yeah,
I went into it wanting it to be fun and funny, and that's exactly what I got out of it. It was really gory action. I mean, so that's what I like. So I don't have really too many complaints. So like, if I was how we're gonna start rating our movies, it's just basic classic tier list ratings.
Classic.
S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and then F. Sounds like a lot, but I think it works.
So is this gonna be?
S being like damn near perfect.
Yeah. Is this gonna be all movies, or is this gonna be category 2 superheroes stuff?
I think we should do every movie like this.
Okay.
I mean, so where would you put it?
There are some great movies out there,
Mm-hmm.
but this was also really good. I'm gonna give it a B tier.
B tier?
Mhm.
Alright. I would have to give it an A tier just because I could watch this movie tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then maybe even the day after that and still just have fun with it. I could watch it as many times. I don't know. It's very rewatchable. It's very fun. So that's why I can put it in the A.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not perfect, of course, but it's just great. I loved it.
I'll
Best movie
put-
I've seen all year.
I'll put Deadpool in A, and this was just slightly under Deadpool for me.
So yeah, I can do that. But I was gonna ask you later on, but I'll just ask you now since you brought that up. I was thinking how I would love if James Gunn, the guy who did this, would direct a Deadpool movie.
Yeah,
I
that
feel
would
like
be super cool.
his humor and action style would be
100%.
pretty. I think it would work well with Deadpool.
Yeah, if they ever make another one.
They're supposed to. There should be in the progress of making 3 right now.
Thank God.
The first one under Disney.
Ooh.
It's still supposed to be R-rated though.
Okay.
So we'll see how that works out. But anyways, if you've seen it, let us know. If you haven't, make sure to go see it. It's on HBO Max. It's in theaters, pretty much everywhere. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, let us know in the comments. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
See ya.